How about them Cowboys? Yeah, where y'all at? Where y'all haters at? Come on with the comments. Come on, bring it. Woo! Oh, what happened? Where you at, Canteen? Welcome to the show. The bottom line. The bottom line. Welcome to the bottom line with Flo. That go. He Canteen. And the Cowboys won. What are you gonna say about that, Canteen? Hey, you switched over, right? You're a Cowboy fan now, right? Yeah.
You know, I can people aren't used to winning games.
Woo!
Some people that watch not used to winning football games.
Right.
That's all I'll say. Y'all not.
So you still ain't used to it, right? It's just 2 for you, isn't it? 2 losses for you. Y'all ain't used to winning this year. Welcome to the show. Hey, watch it. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, welcome to the show.
you know,
Hey,
I'm pissed off. So what?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Got your little
You the one starting on me. You the
Hey,
one
then you got
starting
your
on me talking about the Cowboys ain't used to winning show. Come on, man.
son-in-law
Yeah.
talking trash too.
Someone went down bad. OMG. But guess who did win? The Cowboys. Woo!
Bro, y'all not used to winning, man.
Yeah, where y'all at now? Where the haters at now? Y'all writing us off, huh? Yeah, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet.
If you plan on being a contender for the rest of the season, bro, point blank period. Straight up.
He's still not used to it. Oh, who's that? Is that you? Is that you, Elias? Come on the show,
Elias
man.
Sturgis.
Come on, jump on the show, man. Come on the show. Let us know what happened to them Saints. Man, y'all had that game. Y'all gave that game away to Brady. And let's talk about it. We're talking about a little NFL wrap up today. We're gonna wrap up the show. Go ahead and like, share, do all that good stuff. We're gonna just talk about it. I just a little celebration at the beginning for the Cowboys because the Cowboys did win today. Everybody wrote us off with Cooper Rush, but Cooper Rush showed up a little bit. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about a few games today. It was actually a pretty exciting day, Canteen. A lot of
it was a good game. It was a football, man.
A lot of good games today. Yeah. Let's talk about one that wasn't necessarily exciting, but it had a storyline. The 49ers beat the Seahawks 27-7, but Trey Lance went out early in the game, and Jimmy Garoppolo comes in and rallies the troops and beats the Seahawks, which they were supposed to win anyway. Is there a quarterback controversy there brewing in 49er land?
Hey, at this point in hand, I got to go with Grop, man. I mean, after you look at last week's performance with Lance, and then Lance went down today. You a gambling man, you going with Grop, baby. You going with Grop.
You got to go?
You going with Grop.
Already? This was one game?
Yeah, Flo.
Okay. One game?
Trust me. All right,
but you think the coaches are going to do that? You think
Yes.
You think they're going to do it? Oh, wow. It all depends how bad his
Trey Lance
injury is. Yeah, I don't know. They carted him off, so it looked pretty serious, to be honest. But we don't know how serious it could be in just a couple of weeks or something. But if Jimmy G keeps winning, how do you bring back Trey Lance? Considering the last time we saw him in that monsoon, he didn't look too good.
He didn't look good at all, man.
Yeah, so we got some comments rolling in.
Good at all.
Mariota threw a jump ball to a small wide receiver, Ramsey. Ha ha ha. Sums up for y'all season. Oh man.
Now, Flo, I want you to look at this right here. When you look at the 49ers, man, again until next Sunday night, the 25th, they play the Broncos Sunday night football.
Who does?
The Broncos.
Who plays the Broncos?
The Broncos next Sunday night. They play the 49ers.
49ers?
49ers.
Okay.
49ers play the Broncos, and I'm thinking if I'm Kyle Shanahan and I'm the 49ers, I'm gonna.
You're just gonna roll with Jimmy G.
With Grop. You have no choice.
I mean, and speaking of the Broncos,
today's performance,
yeah, I mean, I can see that, but I mean, it was a typical Jimmy G game. He didn't do a whole lot. He just made some good plays. He made a few good plays, a few good throws. He snuck it in. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you go. I don't know. You haven't really given Trey Lance a chance with that one game. It was a difficult game in the monsoon. What are you gonna do? But speaking of the Broncos had a tough time beating the Texans, man.
The Texans, nice.
Yeah, where's Jake? Come defend this Broncos team. He's got all these Super Bowl goals. They lost last week, and they barely beat the Texans, who were the hapless Texans. So I'm just trying to figure out, what's going on. What's going on with the Broncos? I mean, are they in trouble? I mean, they won, but it wasn't an easy win against the Texans. It was tied for most of the game. Broncos in the fourth quarter finally kind of pulled away. They were losing in the fourth quarter 9-6. I mean, is the Broncos in trouble? I mean, is this trouble? Is this the honeymoon over for Russell Wilson there in Bronco land?
All right, man. All right, so let me of the game, man. Russell Wilson, man. Wilson. Let me pull up the stat him up, man. Russell Wilson went 14 for 31, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. So I mean, his numbers were not the best, but they were. And when I look at the rushing, their rusher, Sutton went 7 for 22, and Williams 15 for 75. But
75,
against the Houston Texans,
right? And
they should have performed a lot stronger against a team like the Texans.
You would think.
I think.
Yeah, you would think the Broncos.
You would think. Yeah.
I mean, they would have beat the Texans fairly easily, but they were losing into the fourth quarter. Of course, they rallied in the fourth quarter to win that game. So, yeah. So let us know what you think.
Right.
Like, share, do all that good stuff. Comment in the comments. We have the comments up right now. But for sure, I think that the Broncos, we'll see. I think they're in trouble. They're not playing as good as they should. I think they're underperforming for sure, even though they won. What about the we got to recap we talked a little bit about the Buccaneers and the Saints. I think the Saints kind of gave that game away. They were playing really well against Brady. They were holding him pretty well as far as from scoring. They were kicking field goals.
Winston made a lot of
and then
errors that were
he turned back into Jameis Winston. I mean,
yeah.
He threw a pick six. He had three interceptions. I think all in the fourth quarter. I mean,
3 interceptions. Yeah.
I mean, I mean, he was doing pretty well. I think if he would have just taken his shots, but don't get too greedy. I think he got a little greedy and trying to win the game. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with Winston. I mean, I was looking at him and thinking he's doing really well. He's playing really well. He's playing under control, and then he just threw 3 interceptions out of nowhere. Became back into the Bucs, Jameis Winston. So I don't know what to say about him. But I think that the Bucs don't look as good as they could have easily lost this game if Winston doesn't throw that pick six. If they don't give the Bucs, let them in the game. I think the Saints could have taken this game, could have taken it down the wire.
But then, did you see that game? Did you look at it really close, man? I mean, Brady went 18 for 34, Fournette 24 carries, 64 yards. Mike Evans 3 receptions, 61 yards. But they had a big brawl in that football game, man.
Yeah, that was a big brawl in that game. They got a couple guys.
Evans got kicked out. Yeah, man.
Evans got kicked out, and who was the other guy?
I'm not sure.
What was his name? I think he's on my fantasy football league. What was his name? He got kicked out, man.
Sean Lattimore?
Yeah, Lattimore. Yeah, he got kicked out of the game. Lattimore. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he said something to Brady and then it bounced off. And then what about, what's his name? Fournette went up there and shoved. He did a little shoving too. He kind of started the shoving.
Fournette.
So why didn't he get kicked out now? But I don't know. But anyway, that was it. After that little scuffle, though, it seemed like the Saints went downhill. I mean, they started struggling. I don't know if that helped one team and hurt the other team, but yeah. So that was a kind of a giveaway game. A lot of close games. What about the Ravens and the Dolphins?
Man,
the Ravens were winning that game, 35-17.
other day, man. When I look at it, man, Ravens really phenomenal, man.
They gave that game away somehow. I mean,
the Ravens gave it away, man.
Lamar Jackson was playing well. He was 2 for 29, 318 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had 100 yards on the ground. How do you lose with Lamar Jackson getting 100 yards on the ground? 4 total touchdowns.
1 touchdown. On the 4.
You got 4 of them. I mean, how do you lose Lamar Jackson getting? I mean, that's crazy. That if I saw that stat line for Lamar Jackson and saw that he scored 38 points, they scored 30. I would have said they beat the Dolphins. I would have never said the Dolphins came back and won 42-38. I mean, that's crazy.
Look at Tyreek Hill, 11 receptions, almost 200 yards rushing. Tyreek Hill. Now Tua had 6 touchdowns, 36 for 59 yards. Tua threw 2 interceptions, but Tyreek Hill on the ground, he killed him on the ground, man.
On the ground. Well, I mean, they weren't really
him on the ground.
Yards. Yeah, they were after the catch.
Yeah. So what I'll say, man, I the Ravens got to regroup, man. The Ravens pretty much just gave this game away to me.
Right. Yeah, they gave it away. They were winning. They were in control.
And they just gave it away.
In control. And then they let the Dolphins score 28 points in the fourth quarter to take this game. I don't know what does Daglad got to say about his team over here, man. I know he was hurting. He's like, man, he was. Oh man, I feel bad for him. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened. I think it just feels like they gave it away. You know, they gave that game away. They were winning. They were in control. Lamar had, and I can't even blame Lamar. I mean, he had a great game.
Yeah, he had a decent game.
That defense gave it away, I guess. I guess you got to blame it on the defense for not holding those guys and not putting away that game. You know, so I don't know. Yeah, that was a crazy game, away, bro. And then we got also what about the Colts? We're getting blanked out by the Jaguars. That's kind of a surprising game. I mean, Matt Ryan was struggling.
Man, it seems like bro, when you look at the numbers,
I don't know.
The numbers of that game, man. And when
Jackson,
I look at Matt Ryan's numbers, man, Matt Ryan 63 interceptions.
That's crazy.
But if you look at Lawrence,
right,
35 yards, 2 touchdowns, man.
Right. He had a decent game. He had a solid game. He wasn't spectacular, but he had a solid game. 20 for 30, 235 yards. Solid game. Didn't turn the ball over,
man.
So the Colts, here's my question.
The ball, man.
Is the Colts, could we say that maybe this isn't Wentz's fault, the way they were playing? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's all Wentz's fault that they put it on the quarterback. I mean, man, is it the coaching? Is it, I don't know what it is. The plays they're running. It's just crazy that they got blanked by the Jacksonville Jaguars, who, granted, I mean, they're getting better. You know, they got Peterson, and their new coach is a pretty decent coach. But still, I mean, you would think that the Colts could beat the Jags or at least make it competitive. It's just embarrassing what the Colts did today.
Right, or at least put up a fight.
It's embarrassing, man. So, but let us know what you think. The Panthers, a close game against the Giants. So Baker Mayfield goes 0-2. The Giants are 2-0. Wow, that's surprising. What did you think? Did you watch any of that game? Did you keep up with that game?
Yeah, it was mostly field goals, man.
Yeah, a lot
from my
right. There was one touchdown.
I look at
in the third quarter for each team.
14 for 29, 145 yards, 1 touchdown.
So 0-2 is not a good thing to be.
Nah.
Yeah, 0-2 is not good. 0-3 is even worse. You know, 0-3 is even worse if you were talking about.
And then now look at this. Okay. When you look at Carolina, you know who Carolina got. They got the Saints coming into town Sunday. It ain't looking good for them, bro.
Oh, they got the Saints coming in. Wow.
Saints coming in the Bank of America up in Carolina.
Right. So both of them coming off a loss.
To get a Saints are 1-1. Both coming off
the Panthers are. I think the Panthers would be hungry too, not to go 0-3. I mean, if they go 0-3, I mean, Baker didn't have a great game either. He only had 145 yards, 1 touchdown. What else did he? Did he have any interceptions? It doesn't look like he had an interception. So no interceptions, 1 touchdown. I mean, he had a subpar game. Daniel Jones wasn't any better. He only had 106 yards, 1 touchdown. So Barkley had a decent game. He had 72 yards. So it was just one of those games. It was kind of a defensive game. You really didn't have a lot of offense going on. McCaffrey he had 102 yards. So McCaffrey had a decent day. But it's just, I don't know. It looks like this missed opportunities. Games like this usually miss opportunities, especially in the fourth quarter. And the Giants just took advantage of their opportunities and won the game 19-16. All right, so then a game that just finished not too long ago, the Cardinals and the Raiders. The Raiders were up in this game.
20-0.
I think were they up 20-0? I mean, they were up big. Yeah, into the fourth quarter, and then they 16 points. They got two touchdowns and 2-point conversions, and then they win in overtime. I mean, the end of that game was crazy that they were able to tie that game, and then Kyler Murray ran it in. When he didn't tie, he got a touchdown, and then they did a 2-point conversion, and Kyler Murray threw a great pass in the back of the end zone for that to tie it up, take it to overtime, and then they took over overtime. Kyler Murray, 277 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He didn't have a great game, but he ended the game well. He finished well, and a lot of times that's what you pay your big time quarterbacks. In the fourth quarter, you want your big time quarterback to come in and finish the game in the fourth quarter, and that's what Kyler did. He came in and finished, and Derek Carr wasn't able to finish the game. Yeah, the way he should have. He had a decent game, but he wasn't able to come in the fourth quarter and overtime and finish the game. Of course, that wasn't his fault. The fumble, somebody fumbled it, right? I think there was a fumble at the end of the.
Yeah, the Raiders fumbled, and then they recovered the fumble, scored, and they ended the game.
Right. So they fumbled. It was a fumble by Simmons, and then recovered by Arizona. And then they got a touchdown out of it. So, it was crazy. I mean, that you can't really blame that on Carr, but, I mean, he should have finished the game and been able to move the ball and maybe put away the Cardinals. But they never were able to put away the Cardinals. And so, it's just one of those things. I mean, what do you do? I mean, it's just, I don't know. I feel bad for the Raiders. The Raiders they were looking like they were going to win this game. When I was looking at
now they're 0-2.
I thought they were winning this game. I thought, the Raiders are going to win, beating the Cardinals. I was feeling bad for the Cardinals in the fourth quarter when I saw the score.
Kyler Murray put together his last drive was phenomenal. He shot on his last drive. The way they scored was 0 on the clock, plays. And they got that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, making plays. I mean, it's crazy. So, all right, so let's talk about your game. You guys kind of made a game out of it, at least. I mean, y'all were losing pretty big too, but then you ended up falling short, 31-27. Now, what's your thoughts on the Falcons? I mean, are you giving up? Are you moving over to the Cowboys now? Come on over. Come on,
man. When I look at the numbers, man, Mariota's 26, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but Matthew Stafford, man, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Mm-hmm. I run our receiving core is horrible, man. But when you look at the Rams, man, and they're well
Cooper Kupp had 2 touchdowns.
Put together team, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, man. Yeah. And only were the 2 interceptions that Stafford threw, but their defense looks good. The Falcons on offense, man, we got like those 2 interceptions, and we try to make some things happen, but major things on both sides of the ball, man.
Right.
I don't see it being I don't foresee a season for the Atlanta Falcons this year, man. I'm just being honest, man.
You don't think you guys are gonna?
Somebody said Marcos Montoya said, "Oh, I would look good in silver and blue." Well, I'm thinking about transition over.
That's Jake's dad. Transition over. Come on over.
Transition over.
Yeah.
Let's
go. Let's go. Come on over to the Cowboys, baby. Let's go. We welcome
losing,
you.
Bro, man.
Come on over, man. Come on over. I'll send you a Cowboy
To be honest, I really love the Cowboys as much as I talk bad about them. I wish I could be a Cowboy fan. So now it's open arms. I will burn all the red, white, and black, and become part of the silver.
Silver and blue. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on over to the Cowboys, baby. I want to see you Cowboy stuff next week, man. Come on over.
I am tired of losing.
Hey, come over to America's team, baby. We're here waiting for you. Woo! Yeah, let's go. I won't believe you. I don't think you're still messing with me, but when I see you in like a Cowboy jersey or a Cowboy hat, then I'll believe that you came over.
I might do it, man.
I got one, Johnny. He came over. Come on over, baby. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on over. We'll take you, man. We'll take you. We like bandwagon fans. We don't care. Come on over, man.
I mean,
much love.
Okay. So what do you think?
Oh, go ahead.
So what do you think? What do you think the Falcons' fate at this point?
What I think their season is?
The fate of the Falcons. Yeah.
I think, like I said at the beginning of the year, I thought Mariota was going to be too inconsistent. He had a good game against the Saints, but then this game he kind of showed his inconsistency. As far as being able to make plays, not turning the ball over, things like that. And I just think that you just don't got enough on offense. You don't have enough playmakers on offense. Your defense is so, and you just don't have enough on offense to really, win enough games. I think the Rams were coming off. They kind of let you back in the game. They kind of, relaxed, for lack of a better term. And I think the Falcons, like I said at the beginning of the year, I think that on the tie-in, you have 8 games. 8 games that you could win. As far as on the high end, I think you're a 7-win team, maybe. Just because Mariota, I don't trust Mariota. I don't think he can. I don't know. I just don't think he's going to be consistent enough. You know what I mean?
Let's go Bears.
So you can go to the Bears.
Man, I'm going with the Bears by 2 touchdowns tonight. I don't like.
Hey, what about this one? What about Les's team? The Lions beat the Commanders.
Oh, they got beat.
36-27, man. Where you at, Les? Coming over here laughing about us losing the game. Now we're tied. You said that we were in the bottom, but now we're tied now.
Be quiet.
Losing to the Lions. Hey, people saying the Lions might have a decent team this year, but man, they lost to the Lions, man. I think that's funny, man. The Lions might have a decent team. Some people were talking that they might make a little push for a playoff spot. I don't know. That's just what a few people were saying. They did have that.
Broncos trash.
Broncos trash. Yeah, the.
Sound the alarm. Sound the alarm.
For Jake Montoya. Where's Jake Montoya at, man? Sound the alarm for Jake. Hey, Johnny, go call your boy Jake. Tell him to come on the show, Johnny. Tell him, come on the show. What are you scared of? Your Broncos are struggling against the Texans. What happened to your Broncos, Johnny? Why are they struggling against the Texans? Didn't they lose to Seattle last week? Man, come on, man. So anyway, that's kind of the wrap up of this week. I was surprised the Commanders lost. But, if you think about it, though, I mean, it wasn't Wentz's fault, necessarily. He had a decent game. He had 337 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
He just
Jared Goff
threw those 3 interceptions, bro. He threw those 3 interceptions.
Wentz?
Man, not Wentz. Not Wentz. I thought you said Winston. I thought you said
Wentz. No, Wentz. Carson Wentz for the Commanders. I mean, that they let the Lions beat him. I mean, because you can't really blame this one on Wentz. He had a good game. But Jared Goff had also a good game, 4 touchdowns. And it's just maybe it's the defense that's letting the Commanders down. And at this point, it may be their defense. I don't think what's his name is in there anymore. Chase is Chase still out for the Commanders?
Chase still in.
Is he still injured? Because I know he was out all last year. What's his name? Chase Young. Yeah, he's still out. So that's hurting them too. Because I mean, having a dominant defensive guy on the defensive line, as you see by Michael Parsons,
makes a
Cowboys, makes a difference. I mean, if you don't have that guy that can get some pressure on during passing situations. And then, of course, the Cowboys, everybody wrote us off. It's time to talk about Cowboys. Everybody wrote us off. And we come in 7-point underdogs and beat the Cincinnati Bengals, the AFC champions from last year. No one gave us a chance. Cooper Rush came in, played a decent game, held his own. What do you think, man? You were trying to give me a hard time for a little bit, saying that the Cowboys had lost. We're gonna lose, or you were kind of laughing a little bit about it. But what do you think about this game? I think we did pretty good. We held them off. No one gave us a chance. No one gave us a chance.
Give me a second. All right, when I look at the stats, man, let me look up some stats real quick.
Yeah.
31, 235 yards, 1 touchdown.
Right.
Yeah, it's that pretty good. Elliott, 3 yards.
Right. It's pretty good.
And then y'all had somebody named Brown for touchdown. Jake Burrow had a pretty decent game as well.
I mean, he struggled though early. I mean, we got a lot of pressure on him. I think we sacked him like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, Burrow 24 for 36, 199. But y'all's defense is what held you guys in this game, man.
Right, our defense kept us in there, but our
offense deeper than what I thought they
did
would
their
do.
job early, and our defense did their job late.
You did a phenomenal job, man. So I commend you and your defense for I think you guys
we rushed for 107 yards,
man.
Yeah, we rushed for 107 yards.
I think you guys will get some time off this week. Be ready to play Monday night against the Giants and be able to play on Monday night.
Yeah, that'll be a big game. That's gonna be a big game against the Giants. I think the Giants are 2-0. We're 1-1. The Giants are coming in feeling good about themselves. I think Dayball, the coach, has got them motivated. Their new coach, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I think we're gonna give them a good game. I think Cooper Rush will still be in there. Like I said, Cooper Rush. I'm not saying he's gonna change life in Dallas. He's gonna be like take over for Dak, but Cooper Rush can give us a couple good games. He's not gonna be consistent. He's gonna let you down here and there, but he can win a few games for us. Hopefully, get us in the game. Against either Philly or the Rams. Dak may come back. Hopefully. And hopefully he's healthy and they don't rush him back. That's the thing about it. I don't want them to rush Dak back and then he's not really ready. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to rush him back and he's not ready. Because then you're going to get him hurt again. Because, when you're hurt and you're not ready, a lot of times what happens is you play tentative and either you mess up or you hurt yourself doing something else, or you re-injure something, So that's the only thing I'm worried about. Hey, just let Cooper Rush get in there and just keep trying to pound the ball with Zeke and Pollard. We got 107 yards rushing, man. That's all you need, man. Over 100 yards. We usually win the game when we go over 100 yards. Cooper Rush didn't make any big mistakes. 1 touchdown throw, no interceptions, 235 solid, nice steady game. He had a couple big throws, got us in position for that game-winning field goal, and we kicked that field goal and we won the game. And so. I mean, he did the job early. They struggled in the second half, but they got enough just to win the game, and I think that's great. I mean, because we were 7-point underdogs, just to win this game, I think was a pretty big accomplishment for the Cowboys with Cooper with a backup quarterback.
Like I said, man, you guys did good, man. You guys shocked me, man.
Right?
You shocked
me. No one gave us a chance. Yeah. So, welcome to the Cowboys. We appreciate you. I might send you a hat, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll send you maybe something. I may even let you out of that bet. If you come over to the Cowboys, man, I might let you out of that bet because now you guys you done lost the bet because you said 5-1, and you're already 2 losses. I might give you that $200 so you go buy yourself a jersey, Cowboy jersey.
I got faith. I got hope.
Come on, man. Come on over. Hey, look, you can. Oh. You can go ahead. Look, I'm a Chiefs fan because of Mahomes. See, I root for the Chiefs sometimes. So you can still root for the Falcons on the side. I don't mind, but you just come over to the Cowboys. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I come on over. I'm ready, man.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on over to the Cowboys, baby. Jump ship, baby. Now, like I said, you can still root for the Falcons if they come out and have a good season. You still root for them. Like I said, I root for the Chiefs mainly because of Mahomes. I don't really have another team that I root for. Mainly because all of Lubbock, Texas, pretty much roots for the Chiefs because of Mahomes. But yeah, the Cowboys is my team. Even if Mahomes plays the Cowboys, I'm gonna root for the Cowboys. I mean, that's my team. So come on over. Hey, let's see what happens. So here we got a Sunday Night Football. Has it started yet, Canteen?
Yeah, it started right now. 0-0.
What's the score?
10-10 first. Nobody no points on the board, man.
No points on the board yet
right now, man.
Where are we at now? I'm trying to look it up here.
Hold on, okay.
Trying to look at the score.
What's clock, man? 0-0 on the score.
0-0. Okay. So I mean, last time, and we know the Packers lost to Minnesota. So what are you thinking here? I mean, you think the Bears have a chance? They had a big win against the 49ers in a monsoon. Do you think the Bears have a chance here to upset the Packers?
I think the Bears are gonna make a statement tonight, man.
Oh, what?
Football. You just saw that? Oh, that's just I just saw it. This dude dropped the football. Bears by 7.
The Bears by 7
in Lambeau.
Wow, really? Okay.
Hey, this is gonna be a wake-up call. Green Bay loses tonight, they in trouble, bro.
If Green Bay loses tonight, they are in trouble. They cannot lose to the Bears.
They can't lose to the Bears. They'll be 0-2 in the division tonight.
Yeah, that's true. And Aaron Rodgers has owned that division. He's owned that division for ever since he's been there. Ever since he took over the starting job, he's owned that division. Minnesota's giving him a run every now and then. Chicago had a decent season once, during his tenure. Detroit's never really been good. They did make the playoffs, I think, one time. I remember they played the Cowboys. I think it was 2015 or something like that. But yeah, so if Aaron Rodgers loses this game, man, they're in trouble, serious trouble. They should not lose to the Chicago Bears. Right now it's 0-0 in the first quarter. Aaron Rodgers is in trouble because he doesn't have any continuity with his receivers. He's got a lot of young receivers.
No continuity. He don't have no established offense. No offense. No running backs. No offense. But his offensive line is kind of decent, but no threats to where he fenced.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't have any threats. So I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, he can't catch the ball for them. He can't make them run the right routes. And so I'm trying to figure out, what are they going to do on offense? I mean, is he working extra with them on the side? You would think he would have to, in order to make sure that, they get some continuity on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, you can only do so much. If the guys are running wrong routes or not doing what you ask them, you got to get in there and do some extra practicing or something. It just seems like Aaron expects them to adjust to him, and he won't adjust to them at all. And that's where I think Aaron's messing up. He needs to, adjust a little bit to his new receivers. I mean, they're young. He doesn't really have, a great, flock of receivers there. I think he's got one good rookie that they drafted. What was that rookie's name that they drafted recently? They got Alan Lazard. Is he the rookie? You got Sammy Watkins, Randall Cobb. Sammy Watkins is a veteran. He's a veteran, but I mean, he's just he gets hurt too easy.
They sacked him. They sacked him, man. They sacked. Oh,
wow!
I told you.
Man, I don't know. I think Green Bay's gonna pull out. Aaron's gonna find a way to win this game. I don't see him
Green Bay pull it, gonna be close.
In Lambeau, I don't see
blowout.
It's gonna be close. It might be close. I agree, but I don't see Green Bay losing this game at home to the Chicago Bears. I just can't see Aaron Rodgers. Like I said, if Aaron Rodgers loses to them in this game or like this, I think that Green Bay is in big trouble. They may not even make the playoffs. I mean, if something like that happens, that's my opinion. But all right, so any kind of final comments? Anything? What are you thinking?
If you can, tomorrow gonna be a good night for some football, bro.
Tomorrow
night is gonna be a great night.
What you want to touch on tomorrow? What are you thinking about tomorrow?
I mean, we can wait. Tomorrow's gonna be two great games.
Two great games. I mean, we can touch on. I think I got to work tomorrow, so I won't be able to touch on.
You got to work tomorrow, man. I think Titans Bills. I'm gonna Bills at Orchard Park.
Titans Bills, right? What do you think about that game?
Yeah, Bills definitely, man, on that game. And then I like tomorrow night, I like the Vikings over the Eagles.
Oh, you like the Vikings over the Eagles? Yeah,
bro.
I think the Eagles are going to win. I don't mind if the Eagles lose, of course. I mean, Eagles can lose all I want. I don't care. But I think the Eagles have a good running game. They know what they are with Jalen Hurts. I think they're going to control the game. Usually, Kirk Cousins doesn't have good games on prime time. He's just not very good. He's like 2-7 or something like that all time on prime time games. And I think the Bills are going to come back to earth. I think the Titans are going to give them a game. I don't think everybody's got the Bills, Super Bowl favorites. They played the Rams. They haven't played since that game, and they're 10-point favorites here against the Titans. But I think the Titans are going to give them a game, and I think it's going to be closer than people think. I think that the Bills are going to come back to earth. They might win this game, but they're going to come back to earth, and the Titans are going to give them a game and give them a scare at the very least. And we'll see what happens. But I still got the Bills. Yeah, I still got the Bills winning, but I would not be surprised if the Titans beat them. But I got them winning a close game, and then the Eagles, I think they're going to win a close game against the Vikings. No, I think I had them a 10-point game. I think I had the Eagles winning a 10-point game. I think the Eagles might not necessarily blow them away, but they're going to win comfortably. I think the Eagles can control the clock a little bit with their ball control, and I think they're going to beat the Vikings and go 2-0, and then we'll see what happens when we play them. Me, you, Cowboys. We're all Cowboy fans now. We just got to bring Les over.
I might cross over for man. I got to, man. I mean, I ain't winning, bro. Losing.
I don't think we'll bring Les. Les won't ever come over. He's a Redskins fan. Nah, those guys are crazy. Man.
Commander.
But yeah, come on over, baby. Come on over. Commanders. I don't think he'll come over. He's back when they were the Redskins. He was a fan. He grew up on them. I don't think he'll ever turn. Because they're like Cowboy haters. The Redskins. Falcons aren't really Cowboy haters. So
nah, man. Let's see. Hold on. Before you hang up, let's see. Who's on Thursday night this week, man?
So too, John.
Oh God, they got a trash Thursday night against
Bears win tonight. Johnny's with you. Bears win tonight.
Bears win tonight, man.
I don't think the Bears win tonight. I don't think so.
Green Bay just scored. They kicked the field goal. Man.
I just can't see them losing to the Bears. I can't see Aaron Rodgers losing to the Bears. If the Bears were better, if Justin Fields was established, and I think if he had a better team around him, I don't know, maybe I'd give him a chance. But I just can't see the Bears beating the Packers and Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau. If this was in Chicago, I might give him a better chance, a little bit more chance. I just can't see the Packers losing that game. Sorry, Johnny, I can't do it. But we'll see what happens. Maybe they win. And there's two good games tomorrow, man. The Bills and the Titans, which I think I'm going to go with the Bills in a close one. And then I'm going to go with the
Bills and Vikings tomorrow, man.
Well, hey, let us know what you think. Who you think is going to win tomorrow night as well. The Vikings against the Eagles or the Bills and the Titans. I got the Bills in a close one, but would not be surprised if they lose. And then Eagles winning a little bit comfortably, maybe about 10 points at least against the Vikings. All right, man. That's it, baby.
Bro.
That's fun. I'm glad we got a Cowboy fan in the house. You got two Cowboy fans in the house, man. Woo. Yeah. Come on over, man. It's okay. Man, we take people with open arms, man. Open arms.
Hey, the Bears going to win.
We take
this bro. Bears moving the ball.
They're down right now 3-0. They're already down behind the sticks.
They got the ball, bro. Look at Montgomery's the game.
Man, we'll see. We'll see. Hey, let me know. I know you'll be talking. If you're right, you're going to be talking in my ear. I told you. That's all right. Hey, I take it a little better from a fellow Cowboy fan. My fellow Cowboy fan right over there. Canteen. Fellow Cowboy fan.
I got to man.
Come on. You're a Cowboy fan. Come on, baby. Come on over.
Right, bro.
Do it.
I'm out of here.
All right, man.
Later.
All right, brother. We'll see you next time, man. Yeah. Let me turn one of those views off. All right, we'll see you next time. Like, share, do all that good stuff. All right. Keep hitting this button over here. Hey, we'll see you next time. Hey, the Cowboys won. I know y'all wrote us off. I know the Cowboy hitters out there wrote us off, but we're still here, baby. And we won. Yeah. Let's go. Next time on The Bottom Line, I'm Flo. That was Santine. This was The Bottom Line NFL Special. Hey, share this content, like, comment, do all that good stuff, man. We'll see you next time.